right. So why law firms, right? This is my low-hanging fruit picture. Just imagine the dirt is, right under the bottom of the picture. This is very low-hanging fruit. Law firms are low-hanging fruit. Tons of reasons, but law firms are a really tempting target for bad actors and for disgruntled employees. And I should say disgruntled people with access. It doesn't have to be an employee. It could be anyone who has access to your systems and the data. Why law firms? One, law firms tend to have insurance. I don't think law firms, especially small firms, have enough cyber insurance. It's not as common as it should be. I think we're getting there. It's extremely expensive. As if any of you have shopped for cyber insurance, I think you'll agree. It is it's way more expensive than it probably needs to be. But I think the industry is still sort of sorting out what cyber security coverage really is and what it covers and what it doesn't cover. Your legal malpractice coverage is probably much more affordable. It may have a rider for some cyber coverage as well that you can add on. So, but law firms typically have insurance, and if they don't, then they have some assets. There's usually, I find, a misconception. The public tends to think law firms have like a room full of money at the office. I've never come across a law firm that has like a spare, 10 grand or $10 that has been carved up and given to somebody, whether in payment for something or the partners take it home. But there's a misconception that lawyers have assets and law firms have assets, and that makes them a tempting target. On top of that, we're sort of a repository, right, for our clients' data, and more than just a repository for their data. We're usually a repository for their really valuable data, for better or worse, whether it's healthcare information, personal pedigree information like social security numbers and dates of birth, or proprietary and confidential information like a patent, things like that, or financial information like bank account numbers, wire information, etc. That's the kind of stuff we tend to get. And the reality is our industry, our profession is a bit behind the curve typically compared to our clients, especially, financial institution clients, healthcare institution clients. They have a whole set of regulations and rules and oversight that we as a self-governing profession just don't have. And so we're typically an easier target than our clients based on their industry. So there's lots of reasons why law firms are a tempting target, but the reality is we are, and we need to adjust accordingly.